Okay, what we got going on here today is an easy and fun way to debone a whole chicken. What I got here is a whole fryer, and I'm going to show you how to do this. The first thing you do is you lay the chicken on its butt, and you go to the top of the shoulder and you feel the top of the shoulder, and you're going to find two bones. You can feel them right through the meat here. You find them, you locate them two bones, and what you do is you cut in between them. And what you're doing is you're cutting between these two bones, and you're cutting the tendon that links them. Then the next move is to take your knife and slice down the back side of the chicken about halfway. Come back, cut along the wishbone, make a cut partially down the wishbone, and you'll find that there's a little space where you can put your thumb in there to hold on to the chicken. You put your thumb in there, you're holding on to the wing, and you pull it back. And what that does is it separates the breast and the wing from the carcass. Set that off to the side. Turn the chicken around, and you do the same thing. You feel for them two bones that are right at the top with your thumb, holding on to the wing. You go in between again, slice down far enough where you cut through the tendon. Then you come down the back again about halfway. Then you come up to the front and you follow down the wishbone. Stick your thumb in that hole again, right below the second bone. Pull back, and you got another breast and wing. Set them off to the side. Then you take the two legs, pull them back so they pop out of their socket. Take your knife, cut right below the socket, and you have your leg. Do the same on the other side. Set that off to the side. Then you got two chicken tenderloins that are still left on the carcass. You take the tip of your knife, you run it down the inside of the tenderloin on each side. Grab it at the top and pull it down. There's a chicken finger. Do the same to the other side. Pull it down. There's a chicken finger. Now you have a whole carcass left over for making chicken stock. You can make soups out of this stock. You can use it for various recipes. Then you set that off to the side, and there's several things you can do with the leg. You can either cut down the joint on the leg so that you have a drumstick that you can batter. You have a thigh that you can batter and deep fry. You can bake it. You can cook it on top of the stove, put it in breadcrumbs, dip it in egg, put it in breadcrumbs, whatever way you wish to do it. The purpose of this video is just to show you how to cut this chicken up so you can utilize it for various dishes, of course. Now another way you can do the leg is you got a tendon on the inside of the leg, And you can see the tendon right there. What you want to do is you want to take a boning knife and you want to stick it right down into that tendon on the inside and follow the bone all the way up through the thigh portion. Then you push that back, you make a cut right there, take your index finger, push it through, and be very careful when you're doing this. Stick your knife inside and make a cut, and what you're doing here is you're cutting off the rest of the tendon. You do the same on this side. You make a cut on the upper thigh, follow the bone, stick your finger in there, carefully stick your knife in there, come back. Then what you do is you take the bone here, put it between your baby finger and your second finger there, and you hold on to it like this, and you debone it. Just follow it down, and you can just cut it off the bone around the knuckle. And that leaves you with a boned leg that you can also use for chicken stock. And you end up with a whole chicken thigh and leg steak. You can cut this up into little pieces for stir fry. You can cut it into strips for stir fry. You can cut chunks off it, batter them, dip them in a breadcrumb doohickey, and but anyway, that's, or you can make a whole chicken steak. Just lay it in a pan, bake it, whatever way you want to do it. Make chicken soup out of it, whatever way you prefer. Then you take the breast portion, and there's two ways you can do this. When you cut the breast off, you can either cut it with the skin on and trim off your excess skin. Some people like it with the skin on, some people like it with the skin off. You can use any leftover skin for your stock, or you have the skin on the breast if you prefer that. Prepare it any way you want. Now, the way I like to do it is I like to just cut above the breast next to the wing and just kind of peel it off the skin. That way you have one whole chicken breast to prepare any way you want. Cut it into chunks, cook the whole thing. There's also a way you can make what's called fong long chicken, where you take and you cut into the breast halfway down, insert a piece of ham in it, close it back up, put some batter on it, and deep fry it. That would make a fong long chicken. Now the wings, you just cut through the joint, deep fry them, like I say, whatever way you want to cook this chicken. Cut the tip off, use that for chicken stock. Anyway, that's how you debone a chicken. Have fun cooking, and have a great day.